브루클린전 가겠습니다. 네츠전 하얀색 옷이니까 빨간색 좀 섞인 걸로 갑시다. 와 이거 진짜 필라 너무 충격적이에요 지금. 자 브루클린전 가겠습니다. 요거 마지막으로 방송할게요. 듀란트 나오나? 듀란트 나오나? 아 듀란트 나오네. 카이사르 아 죄송해요. 카이사르 죄송합니다. 카이사르 제가 기억하겠습니다. 카이사르
So the net starting
죄송해요.
Levert and Durant out on the perimeter. Jordan is out there with Wilson Chandler, and it's Irving at the point guard.
아이 또
And for
까먹네.
Milwaukee,
자
Middleton and
가겠습니다.
Giannis are the forward
카이사르님
tandem.
가겠습니다.
Z out there at Bledsoe, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Mark, you and I were looking at the rosters. Both these teams very deep, so there's a lot of fouls to give tonight.
Yeah, that's a great observation by you,
아
Kevin.
사실
And when you have that kind
듀란트
of
부상만 아니면은
it
뭐야
allows you, I think, to bring an
브루클린도 되게
aggressive
전력
mindset
좋죠.
in terms
좀
of how you're
아쉬워요
going to
이번
defend
시즌.
and
제일
how
아쉬운
you're
부분이
not going to
그거야.
allow
듀란트가
easy
시즌
baskets
아웃이어서
because you're able to foul
아
and
이거
not be
진짜
so concerned
진짜
about
역대급
foul
시즌 될 것
trouble.
같았는데.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics,
듀오,
confidence,
듀오.
and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
아 그러세요? 근데 배울 게 많이 없을 수도 있어요.
Rebound, Brooklyn.
저도 그렇게 많이 아는 게 아니라서 제가
And
아는
here's Chandler.
선에서는
Kicks it to Irving.
제가 알고 있는 선에서는 다
Passes it to
가르쳐
Jordan.
드리겠습니다.
The Nets working the ball around
Ah.
now. And it's Levert missing.
제가 알고
And
있는
so
선에서
Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks.
모르면 모른다 그럴게요.
D. Levert defending.
가자.
D passes
아,
to
이거
Giannis.
니손만
And it's out of bounds. The
듀란트
Bucks able
손이었죠.
to retain
소리도
possession here.
났죠.
And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings.
가겠습니다.
You look at Brooklyn. They're still holding tough in that 5th position.
뭔가
Still trying to climb the ladder.
진짜
And when you look at Milwaukee,
왜
they
자꾸
just crushed expectations all season long.
이거 약간
Only a few
진짜
people
풀업 가면은
thought
감당 안
they could
되겠네.
sustain this level of excellence.
난이도가 점점
But here they
어려워지네.
are.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Levert. Beyond the arc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
Levert showing you can rise up from deep. A quality shooter when given room to fire.
아, 듀란트
D.
발목이
Levert
아작나고
defending.
가가지고 너무
D
마음 아파요.
passes to Lopez. Here's
잘 됐으면
Middleton.
좋겠어 듀란트.
6 to shoot. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan.
아
That's
스크롤
his
다
first foul.
쫓기고 있었는데 반칙 안 됐어.
Here's D.
On defense,
아, 파울
Levert
아니야?
showing great versatility.
아, 파울
I
불러도
mean, this
되지
guy is
않아?
doing a
홈볼
nice
좀
job
불러도
getting his
되지
hand
않아?
up in the face of shooters.
아,
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Chandler's
야
shot
뭐야
good.
이거.
The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big
Oh,
way
yes.
here to regain some confidence.
나이스.
D.
핸드원이죠.
And
아,
contact on the
파울이
shot, so
되냐.
he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free
수비
throw
하나
line.
잘하면
Allen's
돼.
checked in for Jordan. Now here's Irving. And he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. There's the pass to Allen. Now here's Levert. Gets the
와 얘 왜 이렇게 잘해요?
Levert's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
Nice play, and you can see they're
못한
gathering
건가?
momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance.
빠지면
Don't waste
3점.
this
그렇지.
opportunity.
Connects from
뒤로
three-point
빠지면 안
range.
되지. 붙어야지.
D's got 5 points so far.
3점씩
How about
1이야.
the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And the first timeout called of the game for
이게
Brooklyn.
뭐지? 픽을
Adjustments are a
부르면은
part of the game, and
수비수가 이렇게 뒤로 빠질 때가 있어요. 그래가지고
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of
그럴
this
때
timeout.
주저없이 당기는
And let's check out a group of shooting guards
아,
that have
물론
been doing
삼점
some
슛이
dirty work
좋다는
inside
가정하에.
lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position. over the last 10 games. And you look at D, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lopez, no luck.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Allen outside. LeVert in the corner. And the Nets, another three.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. D. defending.
콤보가 손 밖으로 나가 있었어.
Lopez
뭐야,
outside.
위치가 바뀐 것 같은데.
Giannis up
로페즈가
top.
지금.
Here's
아이고,
D. And they turn over the 24-second
타클락을
buzzer,
못
signaling
봤어요.
the shot clock violation.
너무 여유 있게
And a chance to
내가
check
빨리
out the
받았어야
numbers
돼.
for Bledsoe. He's averaging 10 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
야,
A
이
nice shot by LeVert.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
와,
And a
심한데.
great front office in Brooklyn. General Manager Sean Marks taking over in 2016, and he just signed an extension.
And you know, guys, that San Antonio tree
뭐,
has some
쟤
great
뭐해?
branches on it all
아,
over
나이스,
the
나이스.
league.
뭐해,
He's
쟤?
one of them. I mean, he's been a player, a coach,
얼굴로
worked in the
시술하네.
front office. Marks
얼굴로
understands
시술해.
all sides of the basketball business.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
아, 집중할게요.
Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
아니에요. 저 보세요. 이거 보세요. 덩크.
And he
덩크,
bangs it home
덩크.
with one hand.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo can
보고입니다,
look the score
보고.
every time, and sometimes that's necessary. But he's
방금
also
움직임
good at
봤죠?
recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Now here's Durant playing Oklahoma City. He was
아,
nearly
다행이다.
unstoppable.
아니, 이게 갑자기 수비가 바뀌어가지고.
LeVert
들어갈게.
against Antetokounmpo. No good from D.
아, 나
Man,
진짜.
I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys.
천천히,
Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
얘를 막아야 돼. 얘 잘 먹어야 돼.
Irving dishes to
너무
KD.
잘하네, 슈.
It's LeVert on the wing. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's the three.
맡으셨어요? 저도 맡았는데 지금.
Irving can't get it to go.
Having
저도
a hand up
맡았거든요,
in your
살짝.
face makes such a difference to a shooter.
And you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot.
아,
He's not going to
좋아요.
just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And their post
지금 악을
play
쓰고
has
있어요.
been
교체 안
really
당하려고.
solid right off the bat.
교체 안 당하려고. 지금 간신히 매달려 있는데
Pass to KD.
당할 것 같아.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
There's the double team with Allen.
아, 이게 뭐야? 엉망이네.
Bledsoe against Irving.
아우, 당하면 안 돼.
Shoots.
아,
And the shot is long.
아까
You
뒤로
know, he just
빠졌는데
has
그냥
not been
슛할 걸.
himself this period.
너무
Just
급했어,
too
조급했어.
inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Rebounded
Okay,
by
rebound.
D.
뛰어.
Bucks trail by 11.
이쪽으로 가서 콤보의
Pass to
공간을
Antetokounmpo.
만들어주고. 아니 왜
The
미드를
18-footer is right on the mark. Antetokounmpo's got 6. And it's Irving with the ball for Brooklyn.
넣네요. 아, 연습 많이 했네.
Now Now the pass to Durant. Latrey. Rebound, Milwaukee.
뭐 하는 거야?
Giannis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
일단 주고 들어가주면 그렇지. 아 내가 안
And
들어가.
Lopez throws it down.
좋아요,
At 7
좋아요.
feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Now here is Irving. Outside Durant takes the 3. That shot is off.
뛰어.
Bucks have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game.
아 이거 뚫었어.
Passes it to D. Takes a 3.
아 나이스.
Good on the 3-point shot. Now
나이스
just a
캐샷.
4-point Nets lead.
Beautiful job.
4점
closing
차.
the
다
gap here.
따라왔네요.
Let's see if they
10점
can
차.
sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
KD, that's for 2. Again, the miss by KD.
Usually, guys, he's
불렸어죠.
going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in
자
that
간신히
medium
교체 안
range
당하고
area.
지금까지.
And
와.
those are the kind of nice inside
이제
looks
약간 안정권
they've
아닐까요?
gotten here in the first half.
Timeout
아,
called the
불안하다.
Nets. Last time they
불안하다,
met was
이거.
in Brooklyn.
And they'll
약간
want to
불안하다.
show that they're a much better team
Yep.
than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. A lot of questionable, poor
안
decisions by them with the
바뀌었죠.
ball. And when
안
that
짤
happens,
건데요.
you can get
안
blasted.
짤 겁니다.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo.
또
Matthews, he's
놓쳤다.
checked in for Chris
다른
Middleton.
애네.
And it's Hill in for Eric
내
Bledsoe.
마커맨들 왜
Boy,
이래?
set up nicely there. Dinwiddie plays well without the ball. He's not just a point guard, fellas.
Here's
빠지네.
D. And
오케이.
again, Milwaukee with the
와
triple.
3점 75.
I'll tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Allen finds Irving.
아 교체 안 돼서 줘야 했는데 지금 다 벤치
And it's
멤버네요.
sent back by Lopez.
다
Big
벤치
Brook
멤버네.
Lopez gobbling up
약간
space
짬 때린
and getting the
느낌인데.
block on that play.
아 그 짜면서
Caruth is
밀리니까
checked in for the Nets.
아짬 맞았어. 아씨 이군들 데리고 해라. 그 벤치 멤버 데리고 해라. 약간 이런 느낌인데.
Left side, KD. Not going to go that time.
Well, you have to
에이스
like
대우를 안
their
해주네.
work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Outside
아저
Matthews.
로페즈 줄 걸. 아.
To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Lopez passes to D. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I
Whoa.
mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
와
Allen
40,
outside.
47%인가 그랬는데. 와 이걸
To the paint. Here's
넣네.
Harris. And the basket is good. And he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And you know what, guys? You got to love his fearlessness there. I mean, Harris doing a nice job taking on the defense and finishing.
That's good from Harris.
And he might not be a household name just yet, but Joe Harris is one of the game's true dead-eye marksmen. You can make the case he's the most underrated shooter
고마워.
in the league.
Here's D.
엔드와?
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jared Allen. Maybe not the most famous beard in the league, but Joe Harris's beard last year, Greg, drawing some notice in the NBA.
The lumberjack look belying his feathery touch. Good size and strength, enabling him to play the small forward position when needed. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
뚫었죠.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong
얘
with a
맞았어요. 얘
little
맞았어요.
bit of
얘 맞았어요.
showboating here and there.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks.
그래도 냄새가 좀 빨리 난 거, 교체 냄새가 좀 빨리 났었는데 그래도 이 정도면 이 정도면 오래 버텼지.
June swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Chandler
취향이
comes
특이하나
in
봐.
for Kevin Durant.
취향이 좀
Karis
특이하나
LeVert's
보네요.
checked in for Rodions Kurucs. And Irving subbed in for Harris. That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. Clark, last couple years, the three-point
와,
shot has been
벤치
absolutely
앉았다
huge,
오니까
a
8점 차.
gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it and die by
나이스 컷.
it. Some
And
teams
one.
can
그렇죠.
accept though the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really
넣네.
overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down.
자,
But I
가자
do
또.
like to see
이런
balance.
오 나이스
Attacking the rim,
스틸.
spacing the floor. I
스틸.
love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range
엘리오.
shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
And Brooklyn looking who they've
분위기가 확
got.
넘어왔어요.
You've got Wilson Chandler. Irving is out there with
여기서 확.
Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Jordan in at the 5 roaming the paint.
어 나이스
He has a
나이스.
chance now to catch up
이바
with the
싸움
4th member of
해주고,
our crew, Hall of
미들턴
Famer
주고,
David Aldridge.
넣어주고
D in
못
that last outing
넣어주고
against the
다시
76ers looked
수비하고
strong. He contributed 31 points, and that was just the start of it. He
Ah.
wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him.
뭐야 자리
The stat
지키자.
line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an
뭐야 자리
encore tonight,
지키자.
Kevin.
Now,
아, 나
David,
참.
in stretches, he was absolutely dominant.
당했고.
Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
어쩌고.
This team needs his
그럼 진짜
contributions.
멀어지고.
When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention
와,
that it
상점차
opens
좋아,
up
좋아.
opportunities for others. Well, you know, it's hard to overstate the impact that Giannis has on the floor with his play. I mean, he gives you so much at both ends of the floor, offense and defense, and really
아직 안
draws a
접고.
lot of attention from the opposing team.
He's
야,
tried to
근데
get it
던지지
going,
마.
but the
오,
shots
잘했어,
simply
잘했어.
have not
아우,
been
잘했어.
there. Nothing seems to be falling.
I tell you, that's
아,
why
괜히.
Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
아니 괜히 코너 있을 때
Now,
주면은 쟤
here's
자꾸
Dinwiddie.
3점 던져.
He's
넣지도
coming off a
못하면서.
16-point game against the
야, 네가
Thunder in
그렇게
Oklahoma
드리블을
City.
잘해? 들어와.
And he was also
들어와
a
들어와.
terrific
잘하네.
creator
많이
in that
잘하네.
game as well. His
많이
assists
잘해.
show you what a fantastic all-around effort it
아,
was.
많이 잘하네.
The efficiency of Giannis, Clark, that's just the icing on the cake.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. For years, people were
다시
asking
들어와
how
들어와.
scary
야,
is
어빈 줘봐.
Giannis going to
어빈
be.
줘봐.
Well,
내가 막아줄게.
we got
야,
our
줘봐 줘봐
answer
줘봐.
pretty
아,
much in the form of he's a nightmare.
Irving's shot is good.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie is very
치사하네.
dependable at serving his
드리블
teammates
들어오라고
on
그러지.
the
3점
court.
들어오라고
Seems like a
그러냐?
natural leader.
와,
Here's Giannis. Lays it up off the glass.
드리블을
Antetokounmpo's
아니,
got it
드리블
all tied up
들어오랬더니
now for the Bucks.
And not hard to see why
아, 됐다, 됐다.
they are giving up
들어와,
points
다시
on
들어와.
this run. Just too many good looks from
드리블
in close.
잘하냐?
Irving dishes to Jordan. Knocked away. Irving looking for an opening.
얼빈.
6 to shoot. Fires high post. And
야,
it's
캔바가
in
낫다
after a nice
드리블은.
bounce off the right
캔바가
side.
캔바가
Irving's
낫네.
got 10 points now just in this quarter.
You know, he started slow, but now in the
Oh,
second
nice.
quarter, he's finding his groove.
Shots good from D.
딥3
Let's see,
딥3
guys, if that triggers
딥3
another
딥3
little explosion from
아우
him
좋아요.
after hitting 3 triples
유튜브에
in
한 분
that first quarter.
오셨네요.
Timeout called. The Nets
반갑습니다.
want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
아,
And it was one of those
딥3
games
약간
where
커리
it was just
같았나요?
hard to get anything going. And you
그냥
can see
트랜지션에서 바로
frustration
그냥
emerge.
You know
역시
what? Even though it was a frustrating
골스
night
팬이라 뭐 좀
shooting the ball, they
아시네.
found a way to get it done and pulled it
방금
out.
좀
And
커리
a win's
코스프레
a
하려고
win.
그랬는데 진짜
That
들어갔어요.
ultimately is all that matters.
커리 코스프레 하려고 그랬는데 진짜 들어가네.
Irving kicks to Jordan. Pass to Chandler. The Nets working the ball around now.
일로 일로 일로. 야, 나 어빙 맞던
Dinwiddie
어빙
left
맞던
side.
사람이야.
5 to
스텝.
shoot. Here's Jordan. The shot comes out. Great D that time for Middleton.
아, 나이스. 아, 나이스. 아, 제가 준비할게요.
Decent at spotting
마우스피스
his teammates. You know,
준비할게요.
Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing
사와야겠다, 마우스피스.
when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's Irving. He's got 14. Pass to LeVert.
3점 차. 역전했죠. 아까 8점 차였는데. 나이스 스틸.
Here's Bledsoe. And Bledsoe with the stop.
Bledsoe knows he has the speed and ball handling ability to carve up his opponent, so he goes at it with great confidence.
Here's Dinwiddie. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. teardrop shot. Good on that shot.
잘했네.
With that, the Bucks
잘했네.
lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from LeVert.
Oh, such a field shot there. The
어,
floater.
이렇게
Over to the wing.
스텝하고
D
콤보 주고
passes to
그렇지.
Antetokounmpo.
못 넣어주고
Second chance effort.
리바운드 잡아주고
In it goes.
와
for
콤보
the 8th
아까부터
time in 10
자꾸
tries.
나한테
And
어시스트는
gotta
안
like what they've been
찍어주려고
doing
일부러 못
down
넣는
low
것 같은데.
in the post.
그리고 자기
I
리바
certainly
스탯
do. You know, I
쌓고
like to see
득점
guys do
쌓고
their work
아,
inside. Their rebounding has been excellent,
분명히가 없어.
and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Jordan. He's been quiet so
분명히가
far. Still no
없냐.
points in the game. Shot clock at 6. LeVert the pass to Chandler.
쫓기죠.
From deep three-point range. Rebound by D.
콤보 바로
D's
바로
got
주고
his 5th rebound in this one.
점프 해주고
And Giannis
엔드원이
throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him,
좋아요.
knock
점수
him
쭉쭉
around.
벌어지죠.
Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't
좋아요.
matter. I mean, this guy is
좋아.
determined to get the job done, and he does.
8점 차.
And Clark with Giannis, you could see the change in his demeanor last year. You know, he knew he was unguardable when he was on the floor.
Well, guys, you know you're special when you can say nobody can stop me, and the general consensus is you're right. I mean, I can't think of any player in the NBA that's really suited to guard Giannis with his blend of speed and strength and ball skills. That guy handles the ball exceptionally well for a big man.
부족하지만
And the Nets making a change
뭐야.
here. Farouk just checked in. Middleton the pass to D. Here's Giannis. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Brooklyn called for the
내가 뭐
foul.
어쨌다고.
You know, really, when you look at Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it, he passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and gonna continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Clark,
뭔가
what would your dream
이번 경기
backcourt look like? If
재밌어질
you
것
were going to design
같았는데
one, what would it look
집중
like?
Well,
못하네요.
they'd have good size and athleticism, somewhere in that 6'3" to 6'6"
우리도 집중
range,
못하네요.
and the ability to make plays for themselves and others, and
콤보야,
also be
내가
very
집중 제일
solid
못하네요.
at the defensive end. You know, you think about some guys
일라.
that would fit that bill. I look at a guy like Malcolm Brogdon, who really gives it to you in multiple ways as a backcourt player. I
아,
like the scoring of Damian Lillard.
Agreed.
아,
Well, I like the way
좋아,
they're sharing
좋아.
the ball, and Bledsoe right in
속이
the middle,
시원해.
spreading it around.
Nets trail by 5. And it's Jordan atop the key. We've got 1:23 left in the first half of basketball. Up again.
Oh,
And there's
좋다.
Jordan putting it
역시.
right back in.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Here's Irving following the basket by
nice, nice.
DeAndre Jordan. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you've got to recognize how
좋아,
active
좋아.
Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
To the middle, stolen by Middleton.
와,
Now
콜롬
the Bucks
파티네.
moving it up. And Antetokounmpo
뭐야.
slams it in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent
공짜이죠,
way
계속 넣는.
to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now here's LeVert. He's got 16. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Lopez. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
아,
Get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking,
좋다.
as is the trust. They can
In
ill
your
afford
face.
those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Bledsoe against Irving.
9점 차. 이거 충분히 역전 나갈 수 있어요.
The Nets need to get a shot off here.
들어갔고.
And it's LeVert missing. That will count.
무난하게
And he was able to
끝났네요.
put up in
아웃도
time,
들어가는
but
줄
doesn't fall.
Thanks, Brooke. Where is this team?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
와, 필드골. 아, 프리드로 필드골인 줄 알았네. 이번에는 3위. 성공률이 3이라는 건가? 많이 던졌던 건가?
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing
뭐야?
has slowed him down.
Our second half of
Timing
basketball
있었나?
and presented by
이거
Gatorade.
가볍네.
Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got.
와, 듀란트
Middleton and
역시.
Giannis are the forward tandem.
듀란트.
Z out there at Bledsoe. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bledsoe passes to D. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And wrestling for
뭐야,
it there,
점볼이야?
but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
듀란트 대 쿤보. 이건 솔직히 쿤보가 이기겠지.
Brooklyn with the ball. Milwaukee leading by 6. D passes to Lopez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Look at Milwaukee. They've got their eye on the number 1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings. And guys showing no signs of letting up. And of course, there's the Nets, a couple spots below.
And I think for the Bucks, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run.
이민호 닮았어요.
Competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
오늘
Now here's Middleton, following the miss by DeAndre Jordan. Lopez, no luck.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the
오늘
defense.
되게 닮은 꼴 얘기를 많이
Here's
해주세요.
Chandler.
기분이 좀 좋네.
And there's the
잘생긴.
pass to Levert. And too much
나
time in the
아니지?
lane. They get
깜짝이야,
called for the
난 줄 알았어.
3-second violation.
감사합니다.
Season 4 for Coach Kenny Atkinson with the Nets. You got to be impressed with the job he's done in
기분이 좀
Brooklyn.
You
좋네요.
know, Kenny is a hard worker. He's a bit of a grinder. If you were
아,
trying to
좋아요.
determine what category he might fit into, and you see that in his team. And you know, he admits it. He's
감사합니다,
getting
진짜.
better, just like his players are, and that's a great statement because
굉장히 잘생겼다고
we're all
생각하는데
hopefully getting better as we move forward.
And he's good on the 3 ball. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
And that stroke of Durant, effort,
가라!
easily pulling up from the perimeter, textbook form.
저 미들ton
Beautiful to
줘야지.
watch.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no
제발.
good. And the call will be against D.
이제 하나.
That's his first foul. Allen's checked in
항상
for
파울
Brooklyn.
관리를 잘
Harris comes in for
못해가지고
Karis LeVert.
같이 할 때마다 깜짝깜짝 놀래요. 깜짝깜짝 놀래.
Outside Durant. Irving against Bledsoe.
오늘 닮은 소리만 이탈리안 사람
Shot clock at
같아서
5. Harris dishes to Allen.
신명탄
Over
같다.
Lopez. Misses off the left iron. Milwaukee leading by 5.
하트.
D
내주고.
passes to Middleton. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Middleton's got his first
네,
basket.
아까가 이제 1파울이에요. 이제 1파울. 이제 파울 하나
They've
했어요.
allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of
바로
streak
두
you want
개.
to be part
바로
of
두 개.
defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
A different look for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for
말하자마자 두 개.
and George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And the
세
call
개,
will
세
be
개,
against
세 개.
D. And that'll be his third foul so far. Milwaukee making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in.
왜 그러세요?
KD with it. He's got 8. Here's Allen. And the
오케이,
Nets
가자,
miss
가자,
again.
Now, you can't look at the result
파울했거든요.
of
지금
that
3
shot.
파울.
They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open,
감사합니다.
I think you gotta
자주
knock it down.
와주세요.
Durant, no good.
많이
And on
봐주시는
an open
게
look like that,
저한테
he's very gifted at
많이 힘이 돼요.
making
채팅도 많이
weak
쳐주셔서
coverage
너무
pay.
감사해요.
Over in the corner, Matthews.
다른 거 다 필요 없고.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue.
교체야.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
채팅 많이
Fantastic
쳐주셔서
passing.
진짜
We
너무
saw it in the
감사해요.
first half, and it's carried over
대화하면서
here in the
하니까
second.
굉장히 재밌네요.
They haven't wasted
5점
time
차.
getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a
뭐
lot of fast
간당간당하잖아.
break points.
Well, Clark, as one Latvian makes his way out of New York, another Latvian, Kuruc,
너는 왜
makes
아직도
his mark
얼어있니?
with the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, you know, the second rounder making an impact right out of the gates, ready to
2대1
be
플레이
an
한번
NBA
해볼게요.
impact
2대2.
player. He's an efficient scorer, a
아, 잘
versatile
줬는데.
defender.
어디
So
빼니?
far, so
어디
good from
빼니?
what I've seen.
그거 아니야.
Really good
손발
rebound
그거
in
아니야. 너를
traffic.
믿어.
That's what the big fella's there for.
Durant, no good.
너를
Yeah, you know,
믿어.
guys, this has been far from
여기서-
his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
보자. 터널 5개?
Yes,
파울
and it's
3개?
Irving
파울 몇 개야?
up
파울
the
3개, 터널
assist.
5개? 조졌는데
Irving's got his 7th assist in the game.
You know, most think of him as a deep shooter, and that's accurate. But Harris is also
자,
not
어빙
shy
앞에서
about
번데기
doing
앞에서
damage closer
주름
to
한번
the rim.
잡아볼게요. 번데기 앞에서 주름 한번 안돼
This is it
안돼
to Korver.
주름을 잡지도 못하게.
The Bucks working the ball around. Offensive rebound.
아
Slam dunk
큰그리
by Antetokounmpo.
큰그리 이거 제가 못 넣을 줄
You know what?
알았어요.
Trying to keep
근데 저는
Antetokounmpo
콤보가
off the
잡아줄
glass,
거라고
that's a
느낍니다.
tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Now here is Harris. He's got 17. Pass to Irving. And the call will be against D. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th
아
foul.
진짜
I'm sure he
미치겠네.
recognizes the situation because number 5
아 진짜
put him in
돌겠네.
a rough, tough spot.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for
아니
Brooklyn.
말씀하자마자
Here's
4개.
Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around
아 이게 제가
7.5 points a game.
습질하는 게 습관이어가지고 이렇게 안
Here's
멈춰.
Kuruc.
나도 모르게
Offensive
누르고
rebound.
있어요.
And
5파울인데요.
foul on the shot. He'll
틀리셨는데요.
shoot 2 at the free throw line.
틀리셨어요. 5파울이에요. 3쿼터.
And this spot has always been Jordan's biggest drawback. He's never been able to make his free throws at even a modest rate.
예상을
And
가뿐하게
teams are
뛰어넘는
never afraid
플레이.
to put him on the line.
Harris LeVert's checked in for Harris.
저를
Let's go
너무
now to the sideline and
과소평가하셨어요.
catch up with David Aldridge.
바로 터널 와
Well,
미치겠네. 이거 왜
Kenny
이래
Atkinson,
진짜.
who's a native of Long
아.
Island, now has his dream
와
job
이거 진짜 큰일 날
coaching the
뻔했다.
Brooklyn Nets. Now, he doesn't need praise
큰일
or
날
recognition. Instead, he's
3쿼터
fueled
퇴장 나올
by the
뻔했어.
fear of failure. He says, I always feel
아,
like I'm one
킹보.
banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
아
David, he
역전했습니다.
sure does.
저에게
Thank you
콤보가
very
있지
much.
않습니까?
Here's Irving. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his
와
last shot.
바로
A nice
역전.
shot by
우리한테
LeVert.
콤보가 있지만
And
역전.
perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic
아
of
이거 진짜
discussion
너무
at halftime.
적극적으로 못
Certainly.
하겠어요.
I mean, they
Oh,
saw a weakness in
nice.
the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And that is a textbook example of how to
아,
defend
이거
your
못
rim.
뛰겠어.
And you know, guys, I
이거를.
love his
블럭을 못
fight and
뛰겠어요.
grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
이게 약간 오파울한 애들의 마음을 조금 알 것 같아.
On the wing, Giannis. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Oh.
야 이거 진짜
Hey, get
진짜
that
큰일 났어.
weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Pass to KD. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
아니 우리 감독 왜 이제
Irving's
하나도 안
got
썼어요
9 assists
작전
now tonight.
타임을.
As hot as he's been
7개
this
그대로
quarter, the
남아있네.
game plan
3쿼터
is simple,
후반인데.
folks. Get him the ball
3쿼터 2분
and
남았는데.
get out of the way.
And
제가
Milwaukee
끊었어요.
calls their
작전
first
타임.
time out
흐름
of the game.
끊었거든.
And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft
작전 타임
process
7개
was
남아
a
있어요.
lot
지금
different than it is
3쿼터.
today.
No doubt about it. I
감독
mean, I
뭐야?
came out in
선수를
1982
너무
after
믿는 거
my
아니야?
junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to
받아라,
go
제발.
on
스크린
whatever
좀
knowledge and
받아라.
information you could get
오네.
from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court
나이스!
workouts, so it was totally different than today.
He
나이스,
has definitely
나이스.
shown up to play. He's done
구대
his
놀자
part,
아니에요?
really just trying to battle
벅스 아직
his
구대
team
놀자
back
아니에요?
into it.
와 방금 진짜 커리한테나 해주는 더블 스크린. 와 완벽한 전술이었다. 이거 먹히면 한 번 더 부를게요. 작전
It's
타임
all
너무
about
많아가지고
Antetokounmpo.
트랜지션에 부르는 건 좀 그렇고
Passes to D.
먹히면 세트 오피스에서
And there's the call.
나 파울
on
아니지?
Durant. That's his
깜짝이야.
first foul. Lopez
오,
is checked in
깜짝이야.
for Antetokounmpo.
와 제가 너무 깜짝 놀랐네.
D. LeVert defending. To the paint.
까비요.
Stolen by LeVert. Down
아깝다.
low. And he uses the glass on the layup.
자, 내가 빠져주는 게
Durant's
맞는
got
건가?
17.
내가
And
빠져주는 게
breakdown here,
맞는
guys, the
거예요?
hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their
점수도 못
hounding,
넣고
harassing effort at the defensive end,
수비도 못하고
very
지금
impressive.
5파울이어서
And they forced quite a few
소극적으로
turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
5점
What a
차
recent stretch
3쿼터.
it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last
아
10
맞아.
games. And you look at
맞아요,
D,
맞아요.
among the
졌었죠?
league leaders,
저 때문에.
fourth in scoring.
제가
Quite a
나가가지고
role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an
죽이 되든
answer
밥이
for
되든
him,
남아
but
있어야겠다.
that's not been the case here lately.
또 와.
2 for 1, probably the way to go.
You can't just heave it, though. I mean, it's got to be a quality shot.
KD's
와, 진짜
shot
큰맘
is
먹고
off.
떴는데 다행히 막았다.
Bucks trail
와,
by
저 반칙 각이었는데.
Here's Bledsoe. The shot
홈골이네,
misses.
홈골.
Good D by Jordan.
홈이라서 안
And for
보여줬네.
Brooklyn,
다행히.
they're shooting 47% from the floor,
원정이었어.
getting it
바로
done.
불렸죠.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Irving's shot is good.
And he's done this so much that we almost take Kyrie for granted. Let's take tonight to appreciate what a special player he is.
나이스 컷.
I love the spirit
cut.
he's shown
5점
tonight,
차.
particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
7초. 이거 어빙이 처리할 것 같으니까 어빙
With
막아.
2 seconds
계속
left.
막아.
No good there.
Sometimes I don't think
갑시다.
Bledsoe,
역전
actually
갑시다.
all the time, Bledsoe doesn't get enough
쿼터 갑시다.
credit for his defense. He does a nice job keeping his man in front.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as
숙이고
we head to
마지막으로.
the fourth. And a
제가
chance
왠지-
right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And
아
the winner
후지스님
today, the big
아니
fella here
아니
with
자꾸
the
어디
sweetest
아니
of
자꾸
dimes.
퇴장
What a
가제
plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
아
Boy, that's a nice
이겨야죠.
asset to have. It's a
연패는 안
huge
돼요.
boost to any offense too, Greg.
연패는 안 돼.
It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
안 됩니다 퇴장.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth
이게
quarter
나올
going.
수도 있어.
Irving and
아, 이게
LeVert
나올 수도
are
있어,
at the
괜찮아.
1 and 2. Durant is out there with
자,
DeAndre Jordan.
역전을
And
가든
Caruso
퇴장을
in the
가든 일단
three.
갑시다
Here's
3쿼터.
Bledsoe after the made shot from KD.
아
And
나이스
the dunk by
좋았죠
Lopez.
방금.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
레이업 올라간 척 하면서 빼주기 약간 살짝 빼주기. 이렇게 쉬운 득점으로 갔네.
Pass to Caruso. It's LeVert on the wing. Again, the Nets for 2.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their
감사합니다.
offensive
인정받았다.
execution.
You know, the defense,
퇴장
Greg,
당해도
has really been
인정해줍니까?
kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4
퇴장
straight
당해도
field goals have
인정해줘요?
been made off an assist.
Here's Middleton after the basket
이거
by
더블
Brooklyn.
스크린. 야
We
미들턴 하나 줘.
played just over 1 minute
아
here in the
나이스
fourth quarter.
3점이죠.
The shot's good from D.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that
4점 차,
possession.
4점
You know,
차.
Greg, I think that might have been intentional.
그건
Perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot
손만 들어,
at
손만
this
들어,
stage of the game.
손만 들어. 오케이.
There's the
스틸
steal.
가져.
And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go.
엔드원,
And
엔드원.
shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
An effective combo guard. Bledsoe is a guy I love watching run the offense and get the ball to his teammates.
So for the
아,
Nets,
사건도
Chandler comes
지배하네요.
in for Rodion Kurucs and
이게
Dinwiddie
에이스지.
subbed in for Irving. Now
이게
here's
에이스지.
LeVert. Pass to Chandler. Inside, here's Jordan. And he takes
아,
it in for the
좋았어.
layup off a very nice feed.
3점 차.
And the Nets lead by
역풍부 올
3.
때까지 최대한 이
Jordan
점수 차
very
유지하면
efficient in the
이겨요.
paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
아 내가 올라갈 걸.
Here's
뭐해 올라가.
Lopez. Makes it
오
off the
잘했어
glass.
잘했어.
Lopez
아니
has
내가
got 4
올라갔어야
points this quarter.
되는데
And you want him taking big
괜히 한번
shots
더
for
내줘.
you in big
불안했어요.
moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at
1점
this
차.
stage. Never
와 이거
mind
세
the
경기다
layup.
왜 이래요
Come on
오늘.
now. My
보스턴 전도 그러고 필라
Now
전도 그러고.
here's Durant.
아 이거 뛰면 안 돼.
Another one falls for Brooklyn.
이런 걸 뛸 수가 없어.
A
파울을
tough
다섯
first half,
개니까.
but it's been a different story here since the break.
To the inside and stolen by
아 큰일 났다.
Jordan. And then Durant with the dunk.
Man, he gets it done in bunches, does Durant. He's a superb scorer. You've just got to marvel at his greatness.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Ilyasova's checked in. Here's Bledsoe. The pass to D. That's the
나이스. 와, 3점수 78%. 3점수 성공률 78%. 와, 진짜 캐리한다. 와, 9개 던져서 7개. 와.
Dinwiddie kicks to KD. That one falls coming off
바로
Dinwiddie's feet.
찬물.
Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Passes it to D.
그렇지, 백도커. 나이스.
Tried to dunk it home, but through the foul, it'll go to the line.
And you don't like to concede
덩크인데
the
좀
free
들어가
throws, but it's
주지.
better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough physical Knicks team.
좋아,
during your
3점차 지금
NBA
좋아요.
career, and that
이
would
정도
fall right in
유지해주면
line with
쿤보가
a
와서
smart,
알아서 해줄
strong
거예요.
foul right there.
그렇게 믿읍시다.
I agree. Very good
이것만
point.
유지하면.
Now
이것만
here's
유지하면.
Dinwiddie. And the Nets, another
여긴
three.
듀란트가 있네.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in
여기는
the second
듀란트가
half.
있네. 아, 쿤보가 문제가 아니고
Bledsoe passes to D.
듀란트가 있네.
Levert against Bledsoe.
아니, 잠깐만요. 아직 8분 남았고 쿤보 안 나왔어. 안 나왔잖아요.
Pops it up for Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan.
이렇게
Now,
말하고
throw it
있지만.
up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
D passes to Lopez.
에? 쿤보 부상이라고요? 건강한데요? 굉장히 건강한데요?
Pass to D.
걸렸다.
Just 5 on the clock. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets leading by 8. Here's KD. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
아, 내 펄 아니었어.
Assist totals, Kevin,
와,
just
내 펄.
continue to grow. They're way ahead
와,
in that
심장아,
category.
진짜.
Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Greg, you get so caught up in how
우와,
great
뭔데
Durant
11점
is at
차야,
scoring
이거.
that you forget sometimes
이렇게
about
될
his
게임인가?
other terrific offensive skills.
You know, KD doesn't really get a lot of recognition for his passing, but he has fantastic vision. I mean, arguably, he might be the most underrated superstar ever. Sees so many double teams and does a great job of getting the ball out to open teammates.
And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 13-point game. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Dinwiddie with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. That one good for 2. And the Nets lead by 15.
Well, part of their game
아,
plan
13점
was
차?
to block out the noise and just
이길 수
stay
있을까?
focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks.
아, 쿤보 왔다. 쿤보 왔죠? 자, 쿤보 들어오게 하려고 일본
And Milwaukee has possession
15점이네요.
to stop the run. Shooting
야,
foul
바로,
as
바로.
the whistle blows.
자유투
Shoot
좋지.
two
자유투
free
좋아. 자유투 좋아. 쫓아가는
And
입장에서
quite
자유투
honestly,
좋죠.
guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name
야,
right.
쿤보
He's
40점에
one
저
of the most
45점.
unique,
나머지
talented
뭐 한 거야,
players in
지금?
the league.
110점.
I mean, long arms, which really create a lot
합쳐서
of
90점을
problems for the
넣었는데
defenders,
지금
whether he's
110점.
passing or
뭐야,
shooting.
이거. 애들
Now
뭐해?
here's Dinwiddie.
이것만 막아줘, 제발. 이것만 막아줘.
Here's Durant.
그렇지, 잘했어.
It's hauled in by Giannis.
뛰었습니다, 형님.
Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. D. And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 13.
삽질했어.
It's Jordan on the
두
wing.
개는 아껴놔야 되는데 작전.
Dinwiddie outside.
아, 좋아. 콤보 좋아. 듀란트 잘 맞고 있어.
And And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got a chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes
아 또
on
저
Chris
파울인 줄
Middleton.
알았어요. 와. 살 떨려.
No good on that.
나이스. 저던한테 자유투는 좋죠.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
괜히 옆에
Bucks have
있어가지고.
gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
성공 3점.
No good
야,
from
운
deep.
다 끌어다
All the
썼다.
time in the world to get that one off.
Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal.
아 진짜 너무 깜짝 놀랐어요.
Pass to Middleton.
아니 옆에 있을 때마다 자꾸
Now,
파울을 해.
under
내가
Kumbo.
옆에 있을 때마다.
Here's D. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
아 자꾸 나를
You know,
믿으면
the
안
fact
되는데.
is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
괜찮아.
A nice shot by LeVert.
5점,
And even
5분이면
stronger
충분하죠.
second half. Tremendous
14점.
efficiency at the
15점
offensive end of the
정도야.
floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle
내가
two balls
터져야
at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle
3점이
3 or 4
들어가야지.
balls at once as well as they're shooting it.
Now here's Lopez. The shot.
와,
No
큰일
good.
났다,
Jordan
큰일
with
났다,
some
큰일
nice
났다,
D.
큰일 났다, 큰일 났다,
To the
큰일
paint.
났다.
Here's LeVert. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got assist number 8 here in this one already.
이렇게 끝났어.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
아 나이스.
A cold stretch
아우 나이스. 좋아,
offensively,
좋아, 좋아.
for sure.
Boy, the added work in the weight
시간을
room
최대한
for
아껴야
Giannis
돼.
coming into
아껴,
play
아껴,
there.
아껴, 아껴.
I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Here's Dinwiddie. Jordan high post. The pass to LeVert from outside the arc.
아 나이스.
Brooklyn now
이건 안
working with a
들어갈 줄
new
알았어요.
shot clock.
일부러 안
Bucks
막았어요.
trail by 15. D
일단 이거
passes
2점으로
to
가자. 그렇지.
Kumbo.
2점으로
The
가자.
slam dunk last
13점 차. 13점 차.
And you know,
좋아요.
this is why people are so high on
분위기 넘어왔죠?
I mean, he's a ferocious
다
player,
넘어왔어.
great competitive spirit,
이거 마무리만 하면
tremendous
되는 거야.
work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
나이스. 나이스
stolen by
나이스.
Bledsoe. Now the Bucks moving it up. All alone.
나 뭐해?
Brooklyn with the rebound.
뭐해
Jordan's
나.
got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
씨
Durant
뭐해?
drawing the double team, and we're going to have a
그냥
jump
나가라,
ball tied
너.
up there.
파울 할까? 이거 다음에 이거 점프볼 하면은 해프닝이지.
And the Bucks with possession here. The Bucks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%.
좋았죠? 좋았죠,
To the
좋았죠.
10, trying to get his guys going.
방출
Hard
가기.
not to get motivated, GA, right when your
방출 가기.
teammate makes that kind of play.
11점,
You know,
11점
when you're
좋아.
looking to close the gap,
좋아.
you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Fires the three.
아,
That
두란트
one
미쳤다,
falls
진짜.
coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist in the game now.
저한테 미쳤다.
Bucks trail by 14. Giannis passes to D. Floats it up for Giannis.
아 좋아 좋아
And
좋아.
what an alley-oop. Those two read each other
10점
so
차.
well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Passes it to Durant. And the Nets
와
on
미쳤다
number
진짜
3.
듀란트.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half,
너무한다,
but
이거,
now he's
진짜.
making up for lost time.
나도 안 봐?
From deep three-point range, yet another bucket.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now third
Curry,
in the
Curry.
record books for most
완전 Curry.
50-point games in a season.
You know, GA, you can't
Curry
deny the
king.
greatness we've
와.
seen from him all
나이스
year long.
스텝.
He
좋아
has
좋아 좋아.
performed at the
콤보 줘 콤보 줘
highest
콤보 줘
level,
콤보 줘.
game in and game
그렇지.
out.
His play this
나이스,
season has moved
10점
him
차.
past Kobe. Yes, Kobe.
와, 이거
Bean
역전하면
Bryant
레전드.
for most 50-point games in a season. I can still remember that incredible 2007 year for Kobe.
아 블락.
One-on-one here. Here's Bledsoe. Kicks it down the
천천히,
middle.
아!
Stolen by Durant.
우와 씨. 와
And Durant
진짜
gets double
살
teamed.
떨려서
Here's
못 나가겠다
Dinwiddie.
진짜.
And the Nets miss again. And here's Giannis. He'll bring
이점
it up for
가져가네.
Milwaukee. D passes to Lopez. And the three off target. And
아.
here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. And then Durant with the jam.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a prime
더!
time
한 번 더!
threat to pound one
아,
down.
나이스.
Gotta keep him away
믿었어요.
from the rim.
Now
앉았어요, 앉았어요. 할
for
수
the missed
있어요.
three from D.
하지, 하지.
Second chance shot.
엔더, 엔더!
And
엔더! 아,
foul
졌어요,
on the
졌어요.
shot.
예,
So
졌어,
he'll
졌어,
get a
졌어.
chance at the line.
졌어. 좀 더러워서 진짜.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. That's good from D.
졌어.
Both free
엔드원이었으면
throws
가능성
good from
있었는데.
D.
엔드원이었으면 졌어.
There's a minute 34 left to play here in the
10점
fourth.
차. 그래도 끝까지 해야지.
Dinwiddie against Bledsoe. Outside, KD. Here's the teardrop. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
얄미워 듀란트.
Dinwiddie's got
한
his
번 더, 한 번
assist
더.
totals piling up.
3점 때릴게요.
11 now for him. Shots
와,
from
나이스. 나이스. 이거는 빠르게 가야 돼.
112 left in the fourth quarter of
2점
this
차.
one.
야, 듀란트 4쿼터에만 몇 개 넣는 거야? 3점만 5개 넣은 거 같은데. 4쿼터에.
Pass to
또
KD. Levert in
넣는다.
the corner. Jacks up a three. A rebound by the Bucks. D. Levert defending. He
아,
got
좋아요.
it again. Sensational. That gives him 51.
좋아요.
Making it look
이렇게
easy.
되나?
44 seconds left in the
이거
fourth.
막으면
So against Dinwiddie.
이거 수비하면
Outside Durant.
이거 막으면 좋아. 이거 막으면
Pocket
막으면
six.
몰라.
Durant drawing the double team.
오케이, 커버했어요 이거.
Levert. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
시간 너무
And the Bucks with possession.
오!
They're on a 12-4 run. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Three-pointer. No good there. Nice defense from KD.
아,
Levert the pass
졌어요.
to KD.
파울이나
And the
나가지.
call will be against D. And so he's picked up his final foul.
아, 마음 아프다. 아니 지금 쿤보가 51점 넣고 제가 50 몇 점 넣지 않았어요? 53점인가? 아, 70%를 우리가 넣어. 70%를 두 명이서 넣어. 아, 수고하셨습니다. 아, 아깝네요. 아, 재밌었는데 그래도. 따라가는 재미가 있었는데. 와, 역시 듀란트는 듀란트네. 이거 진짜. 브루클린 오면 진짜 기대된. 아, 브루클린 뭐래. 듀란트 있었으면 진짜 재밌었겠다. 이번 시즌. 와.